Chapter 2, Part 3, we are looking at finding the slope of a line without graphing. We're going to take a look at number 34, which is on page 16. So Gloria has these 2 points, 6, 5, and 3, 7. And she tells us that her change in y is equal to -2, and her change in x is equal to 3. What we're going to do is we're going to put this together, and we had talked in class and said that slope is the change in y over the change in x. So if we take the change in y, that's -2, over the change in x is 3. So our slope is going to be -2/3. So we want to figure out how she did this without graphing. So we're going to take a look at our x's and our y's. So if you think about your change in y, we want that to equal -2. So if we go back to our y's, we have a 5 and we have a 7. So we want to figure out how we can go from 5 and 7 to get -2. Remember, it's the change in y, so we're going up or going down. What we can do is we can take our 5 minus our 7. That will give us -2. Now for the change in x, we're going to take our x's, our 6 and a 3, and we want to make that equal to 3. So we'll do 6 minus 3, which is 3. So our slope is -2/3, which is the same thing as what Gloria got. So when you go to find the slope, remember that the change in x and y means that we're going to be subtracting them. Alright, so the second part of the problem, we're going to do the same thing with the points 4, 15, and 2, 11. So we're going to start by finding the change in y. So we have a 15 and 11, so we are going to subtract 15 minus 11, which gives us 4. In the denominator, we're going to do change in x, which is our 4 and our 2. So we're going to do 4 minus 2, which gives us 2. We can simplify this. 4 divided by 2 will give us a slope of 2. Now you might be wondering, do I have to go in that order? The answer is no. You can do change in y as 11 minus 15. That is fine. You will get an answer of -4, but that is okay. That will work itself out in the end. Now, the trick is, if you do the change in x, you have to go in the same order. So since you did the 11 first, we have to start with the 2 minus the 4. We have to go in the same order. So that will give us a -2. And then -4 divided by -2 is just 2, which is the same answer we got earlier. The last part of this problem, we're going to take a look at finding the slope of points 28, 86, and 34, 83. So we're going to do the same process. We're going to find the change in y over the change in x. So I'm going to take my 86 minus my 83, which is 3. In the denominator, we're going to do the change in the x. So I'm going to take my 28 minus 34, which will give us a -6. This will reduce to -1/2. Now, just to go back and do it the other way, so we have change in y over change in x. Instead of doing 86 minus 83, we're going to do 83 minus 86, which gives us -3. In the denominator, we're going to take 34 first minus 28, because you want to go in the same order, which will give you 6, which will reduce to -1/2. So either way, your slope will be the same.